calling it the TikTok law to
The
begin with.
Restrict Act is what it's
TikTok is not listed in there at all.
Right, I'm sorry. But it's, that's like don't say gay bill.
Sure.
Never really says don't say gay in any of it.
Yeah, that was a misleading one.
Yeah, it's very misleading.
But that's also kind of how it's being sold to people as like, this is what's going to stop the bad TikTok stuff.
Right.
But it's like, hey, TikTok is not mentioned in here, so maybe it won't do that at all.
So what does it say?
So this is what, instead of like just going after TikTok, they're making this sweeping act. The Restrict Act is described as a systematic framework for addressing technology-based threats to the security and safety of Americans. That sounds ominous.
Wow.
It grants the Secretary of Commerce the authority to review transactions by certain foreign entities who offer information and communications technologies, products, and services in order to identify, investigate, and mitigate undue and unacceptable risks to the national security of the United States or its citizens. This includes, but not limited to, impact the country's critical infrastructure and digital economy, sabotage or subversion of ICTS in the United States. Boy, that could be interpreted a lot of ways. Interference and manipulation of federal elections, which could mean you're just skeptical or you're gullible and you bought into some conspiracy theories and you're talking about them. And instead of just being able to just talk like a nonsense person, you get jacked.
So it's kind of like, it's like subverting the press.
Undermining the democratic process to steer policy and regulatory decisions in favor of the strategic objectives of a foreign adversary to the detriment of the national security of the United States. Like, man, this is all so open to interpretation. Like, think of those things. Impact the country's critical infrastructure and digital economy. That's easy to do. You can impact it. What if you impacted it in a positive way? What are you saying? Impact it. The digital economy. Like, how do they? What have you done? Do you promote a certain coin and it blows up?
Yeah,
then you just impacted.
What if you stop using eBay?
Yeah, I mean, if someone think about like these Bitcoin guys, if Elon posts a Dogecoin image, immediately Dogecoin goes up, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't that impact the digital economy? So what does that mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So what if he says the crypto is bullshit because he believes it? Well, doesn't that impact the digital economy?
Yeah, they could arrest him.
And are they talking about the digital economy that exists now, or are they talking about a centralized digital currency, which is what China does?
Is that what they're saying?
They want to do?
Are they saying that Elon Musk, it'll be illegal for him to?
I don't know what they're
Dogecoin?
saying. The problem is the way that's. I mean, obviously, I'm not a lawyer, but the way that's written. Scroll back down so I could read that. The way that's written, impact to the country's critical infrastructure and digital economy. And digital economy is included in there. Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. I've never made money digitally.
Yeah, I don't know.
But look at this. So this thing, information, communications, technologies, products, or services, right? So this is ICTS. Sabotage or subversion of ICTS in the United States.
What's ICTS again?
So it's information, communications, technologies, products, or services, all right?
Okay.
So in order to identify, investigate, and mitigate undue and unacceptable risk to the national security of the United States. So if you did something that's subversion.
So they're saying.
So imagine if you said, I think these people are full of shit, and I think, what they're trying to do is gain control of the United States, and I think we should resist that. That would fall into that.
And they're selling it as TikTok is doing this. TikTok is subverting our elections, or TikTok is subverting our economy. So we have to be careful of them.
That way. They're not even selling it that way.
These countries are the foreign adversaries that may do bad stuff.
So they're like, it's a risk that they're going to do something bad with this.
Yeah, like they've listed using a VPN as a way to subvert that, which would be
What?
illegal, and you get a gigantic fine, and maybe 20 years in prison.
To use a VPN here? Oh, how do you steal?
Imagine.
How do you steal?
They're going to criminalize that?
Imagine they're going to criminalize VPNs.
I'm always told to get a VPN.
Yeah, you should get a VPN.
Potentially criminalizing the use of a VPN service or sideloading to access services blocked from doing business in the United States under the Act, due to the text stating that no person may cause or aid, abet, counsel, command, induce, procure, permit, or approve of the doing of any act that violates the orders issued under the Act. What?
It's so confusing.
Bro, they're trying to gain more power. This is creepy. This is not good, and I just gotta hope that people wise up and don't pass this. Does it seem like this is something they're passing?
I don't know that it's gotten that far. I know it's been proposed.
Do you think there's an order to it where it's like first we bill China as going after Hong Kong and Taiwan. Now we see them as the enemy. Now a business associated with them, we can get rid of that now.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But I mean, the problem is like TikTok zombifies people. So like if you take it away, they're going to revolt.
Yeah, they want it.
I don't think you have to take it away. But I think that act has nothing to do with TikTok. If people have like legitimate concerns that people are abusing and overusing TikTok, that's a conversation people should have.
Sure.
But if this is not that.
It's not because of that.
This
it's not
is
because
something-
everyone's using it too much.
This is about what they're getting
doing
when you
with
use it.
Yeah.
All that stuff seems very vague to me. Obviously, I'm an idiot, but all that stuff seems very vague when they're reading out like what they can get you for.
Yeah.
And that last thing about acts that are listed as impermissible under the act or whatever the fuck the wording was, like what the fuck is like you're covering all the bases. It seems like it's so open to interpretation. Now imagine if something like that existed during the pandemic.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the pandemic where people go, I don't know if these fucking masks work. You would immediately get...
That's against the public health.
That's against that.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
You'd be in
exactly
legal
what they're
trouble, they're saying.
Now
Yeah.
we know they don't work. So then it was, we think that you can still get sick even if you get vaccinated. That, immediately, you would get banned from things.
I don't
so
think you
this
get
was
it,
in
yeah.
place.
Well, this guy got
been gone.
A meme guy got found guilty for posting memes. I don't know the exact details of his court
He got
case.
found guilty?
Yeah, they found him guilty. Which I
And
feel
then
like
what?
is-
What does that mean?
Do you know
Who
the
found him
memes
guilty?
guy? It was a very subtle parody of Hillary Clinton. He was like
Found him guilty.
trying to say with this thing, like to Hillary voters, they could just stay home and text your vote into this number. Wasn't that it?
Something like that. Yeah,
But
I'll
he-
try
It's a
to find that.
parody.
Yeah,
but they
but-
took it seriously. Or
but-
somebody said, can you believe this is happening?
They found the dude who did it and they fucking arrested him.
He
What?
tweeted that out.
Avoid the line.
Avoid the line, vote from home. Text Hillary to 59925. Vote for Hillary and be a part of history. Amazing. I mean, amazing. Amazing. He was convicted today by a federal jury in Brooklyn of charge of conspiracy against the rights.
It's the context. You took away the context of the parody.
Totally.
If you
And
also,
so it's like,
if you also
that's just
believe,
subverting.
if you believe that was true, don't vote anyway, man. If you
Yeah,
believe
you
that was
shouldn't
a
get
thing
a
you could
vote.
do,
You
yeah.
shouldn't get a vote.
You shouldn't be able to vote if you get duped by that.
Yeah.
But
Was there a line?
nice.
We're
Why
worried about
would
old
anybody
people.
wait in line?
We're worried about old people, right?
Yeah.
But at a certain point in time, should you really still be